The death is announced of Lucy George, better known as Game of Blanchard Deriso, who passed away at her residence on Monday, January 12, 2015 at 10:45 a.m. She was 86 years old. Left to mourn her husband, Philip George, better known as Game of Blanchard, her two sons, John George, better known as Laro of Bois and Jacmel, employed with Ministry of Education, and security guard at the Roseau Combined School. Tracy George, better known as Tita, employee of Guardsman St. Lucia Limited. Stepchildren, Lydia and Prescott Felicia and family, residing in Martinique. One brother, Philip Felix, better known as Raby of French Guiana. One sister, Annie George, better known as Toby of Blanchard. Her grandchildren, Davika Peter, better known as Kurt, a nurse of St. Jude Hospital. Tyler Peter, better known as Max, employee of Alternative Security Services, both of Blanchard. Emma Ogis, better known as Baby Girl of Blanchard. Jesselie George, better known as Ashell of Dennery Valley. Lorenson Edward, better known as Boboy. Casey Nathaniel. Catalina Edward, better known as Girlie. Teresa George, better known as Dudu, all of Wadawaj. Her great-grandchildren, Divine Barthelmy, better known as Didi. Garfield Ogis, better known as Shandu Boy. Anika Fontenelle, better known as Gigin. Julia Fontenelle. Elias Ogis, better known as Amigo, all of Blanchard. Fiona Edward. Aquila Edward. Jean-Louis Daniel, all of Badawaj. Her nieces, Mrs. McKennis Emmanuel and family of Deriso. Romina Neptune and family of Monfort in Blanchard. Marie-Jo Charles, better known as Cicely, and family of Monfort, Blanchard. Beryl Dupré and family of Gaumier, Blanchard. Wilhelmina Kephart, better known as Tita, residing in Jacksonville, Florida. Fernand Edwards, better known as Linus, residing in Orlando, Florida. Jennifer Fench, better known as Utalka, residing in the USA. Olga Mitchell, better known as Ma Joseph of Monfort, Blanchard. Noelita and Olga Felix and their families of Micoud. Yvonnette Thomas, better known as Cece of La Richousse, Vieux-Fort. Mary Charlemagne, better known as Cynthia and family of Deriso. Rolina Nelson and family of Tiroche, Micoud. Her nephews, Antoine Felix and family of Viger. Ignatius Felix of Castries. Slinger George and family of Blanchard. Cyril Neptune and family of Deriso. Jean-Baptiste Regis, better known as Feelings, in the USA. Anthony Nelson and family of Tiroche, Micoud. Guy Felix, better known as Martin, residing in Barbados. Marius Neptune, better known as Raincoat, residing in St. Michael, Barbados. Her grandnephews, Anthony President, better known as Tony of Blanchard Deriso. Stephen President, better known as Sherman of Leslie Land, Castries. Her godchildren including Cecilia Willie, better known as Polk of La Richousse, Vieux-Fort. Jan Kistner of Angers. Theodora William and family of Blanchard. Daughter-in-law, Berthalia George, better known as T.I. and family of Bois and Jacmel. Jane Peter and family of Blanchard. Priska Edward, better known as Noelis and family of Bexon. Myra Joseph of Diga, Micoud. Her good friends, Pastor Francis Aristide, Mr. and Mrs. Antoine St. Louis, better known as Wallace and Michaud. Miss Lucilia George, better known as Marcilla, and family of Vieux-Fort. Elizabeth Kistner, better known as Ina of Angers. Mr. and Mrs. Bertie and Kathy Gravelis of the UK. Anita Watson and Wendy Kistner, both of the UK. Gladys Kistner, better known as Majo, and her daughter Philippa Theothan, both of Marisil. Teacher Flora and family of Denny Riviere. Cecilia Samuel and family of Blanchard. The Sacred Heart members of Deriso. Shanna of Blanchard. Peterson and Eldora Peter, and family of Monsignor Choiseul. Her caretaker and a close friend, Uri Shalry, better known as Uriel, of Blanchard. Also left to mourn the Sedage family of Deriso, the George family of Blanchard, Many more friends and family, too numerous to mention. The funeral service of the late Lucy George, better known as Ma Game, will be held at the Holy Cross Roman Catholic Church in Deriso on Saturday, January 24th, 2015 at 2 p.m. Then the body will be laid to rest at the Deriso Cemetery. The body now lies at Rambali's funeral parlor, Latuni. View Fort.